What's up, everybody? What's up? Back about to stream some Witcher 3. Great game. I mean, rated one of the best games of all time. Really set the standard for like the next, I think it's been 8 years now, of how modern RPGs are played and how they're constructed. Watching the gameplay, you'll see like a lot of Assassin's Creed in it. You'll see a lot of like really Elden Ring, a lot of Skyrim, like a lot of things really took from The Witcher 3 when it came out. It's a revolutionary RPG, and they upgraded it, made a PS5 version. So I downloaded it, of course. Unfortunately, on the PS5, you have to start the whole game over again, because it's like a whole new game. On Xbox, you can pick up where you left off. It's just an upgrade, like DLC basically. Like you're just upgrading the game you already have. On PlayStation, it's a totally new game. The storyline of it is still the same, but they made so many changes on PlayStation that it plays like a new game, feels like a new game. We're gonna get into it. I haven't played in a while. I started the introduction a little bit, but it's gonna take me a while to get used to the controls again.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead.
Alright. So my camera's in a spot where it's not going to interfere with any gameplay stuff, right? Alright, should be good. Oh, don't be scared, Roach. Quick access menu. So this must be my Witcher sense. Bandits call themselves Temeria soldiers are hiding in the nearby woods. They have been declared outlaws and are threats to the Emperor's subjects. Assisting and sheltering them in any way will be something. Probably summarily punished to the fullest extent permitted by Imperial law on behalf of the so-and-so. There's some ghouls down there.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Witchers spend most of the time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse Roach to help him in his travels. To have Roach come to you, double press L3.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Run, Roach. Not so fast, Roach.
Let's explore this. I can put my weapon away. Let's explore around here, I guess.
Get away! What? What?
Don't nobody want to tell me what's going on around here?
Witchers.
Go!
It's not.
Move it.
We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
What should we do? Doesn't seem morally right. People are pretty mean to us. We don't take kindly upon witchers. I feel kind of bad for him. Yeah.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Alright, glossary, bestiary. A griffin. Griffin. Aye, half eagle, half tomcat. Just like on the Lord's crest. Except this one is carrying me dead cow instead of a scepter. Griffin attack witness, name unknown. Griffins were once only found high in the mountains, where they would hunt marmots and wild goats. When humans encroached on their lands, however, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey. Cows, sheep, and shepherds. Though still wary of main roads and towns, where folks with the means to hire a witcher are likely to dwell, these half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to oft-encountered pests known throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subspecies known as royal griffins or arch-griffins. Half-eagle, half-wildcat. Don't want to run into one of those. Ghouls. Ghouls creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight. In a snap they'd eat you too, chop you up for a ghoulish stew. Ghouls and graveyards are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans, yet on the whole, they are the utter negation of all that is human. Though they have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs or badgers. Though they have eerily familiar faces, one searches them in vain for any sign of sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable craving for human flesh. Fuck those things. Yes, we got tutorial stuff. Let's just get rid of all this so they're not highlighted anymore. Characters, we got Sari. I won't go reading all of these. Dandelion, Eskel, Geralt, Lambert, Vesemir, and Yennefer. Crafting. Can't craft anything yet, don't have enough stuff. Meditation helps you heal.
Come on, Roach. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? And near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly on accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Ciao, kiddos.
My gran told me about a Smith boy. Lad was missing one day, so folk had a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had supped on
I think
him.
those plums are
Witcher
wreaking
had
havoc on
naught
my
to do
gut.
with it. What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on. Word is, they laid his corpse to rest. Fiddlesticks!
Hey!
I can't whistle either, bro.
Don't you look at me.
Ow!
Ball! Making me a slingshot. Gonna hunt bears.
So what do we got here? Is there anyone in here to catch me stealing? What happened to this guy?
What do you want? Looking for trouble?
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now.
May the sun shine upon you.
D-E-R-V-A-N, not Goidemar.
But, what do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Durban.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master
Bye-bye,
Durban.
Hellraiser.
May the gold sun guide you far away from my land.
Here's the notice board.
And Bernier's snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself. Good morning.
Gerald has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
You talk bigger bollocks than a noon rate's uniform.
What do you say? Who taught you that?
Of garden lessons. Seeing Nilfgaardian, soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue. So you best start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that, for a very modest fee. Guess it's probably good to learn that, just in case there's things later on in the game where it's in Nilfgaardian and I need to know what it says, or there's hints. Wanted, deserter. Last night, a soldier fled from the army camp under the cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who recently volunteered to join His Imperial Majesty's service, goes by the name of Odrin. He claimed to be a Caedweni by birth, but said King Henzilt's misrule had convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about this deserter's present location is to report to the garrison at once. Description: modest stature, wiry, with thinning hair. He fled in his undergarments by squeezing out through the latrine's drainage system, and probably thus reeks like an old boar. Characteristic marks can be easily recognized by his voice, which has the telltale rasp of a hardened alcoholic. Anyone found providing shelter or sustenance to the deserter will be subjected to a summary court-martial. Yeah, we can find that dude. The New Order. This Thursday, all peasants living nearby are invited to come listen to Captain Peter Sar Gwynleave speak on the subject of laws soon to be introduced in these lands by writ of our most gracious sovereign, Amir Var Emrys. Attendance is not obligatory, but every resident of White Orchard should partake in this opportunity to learn what rights they will enjoy and duties they will have under the new order. Good folk, you no longer live in a barbarous land where every man does as he sees fit. You are now part of the great empire of Nilfgaard. Nilfgaardian law now protects you, yet it also ascribes you new obligations. Imperial forces have brought you the torch of enlightenment. Grab hold of it, and your dark age shall soon give way to a bright new era. I don't think I need to go to that meeting. I know sort of not to like and trust authority. Volunteers wanted. By order of Captain Peter Sar Gwynleave, let it hereby be known that enlistment in the Imperial Army is now open. Recruits will be provided with room, board, and regular pay. Yet the greatest payment of all is the honor of serving Emir von Emrys. That there's a whole big, vast lore behind it. So this is just like a notice board that's in the first village that I came into that gives you things you can do in the area, I suppose, or if you come across them. So I'm reading them to the peeps, but a lot of these words are hard to pronounce. Once enlisted, recruits will be trained under the tutelage of the Empire's greatest strategists. Recruits' families will be assured sufficient sustenance for the entire time of their service. In the case of their death on the field of glory, they will receive a lifelong pension. Volunteers. I don't want to join their army. I'm a goddamn witcher. Brother missing. Bastion, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. Sounds racist. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. It's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground the least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastion. I won't pay much, for I have not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. I can help this dude find his brother. Contract. Devil by the well. Good folk, I know there's a war on and every man's got trouble enough of his own. But perhaps there's one of you who could help with a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse of gold. Just don't tarry, for an urgent matter. I think I remember playing this contract before in my first playthrough of it on the PS4. Alright. So all these things will show up as question marks on my map. Get that world map. And up here, and here's where I am. Alright, too many tutorials. Let's go. Alright, so I need to go to the inn. That's where I need to go. And then there's something I can do over here. But the inn first.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
When one of your quests is updated, notification will appear on the left side of the screen. If you are not currently tracking the updated quest, you can press R3 to start tracking it.
Chetty's a little fool. It's gonna kill him. I see you with him again, and you're gonna...
What a dick. Yeah, you need you use a steel sword for fighting humans and animals, but you need a silver sword to kill monsters.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
What? Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Yeah, the thing is everybody hates Witchers because they're from a time they use magic to get their powers, to be able to hunt monsters that came from I think it was called the Conjoining, where like all the realms met at once, and like monsters from other dimensions basically began showing up here, and magic ended up coming into this world. So witches were made using magic. They're like half human, half like magic beings that are used to fight and kill monsters for humans, because humans really can't do it. They're just regular humans. But now that there's not that many monsters left, they're sort of like shunned, like they're reminders of like magic, and humans don't like magic. So nobody wants to be friends with a Witcher, be around a Witcher, like a second-class citizen. Alright. Yes, magic is pretty blasphemous. We'll ask about the Griffin first.
There a contract on that Griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, Others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Yeah, I remember fighting the Griffin too, and I think I'm gonna have to fight these guys that were like looking at me sideways in here too. I don't think I even have any
Show
money
me what
to buy
you got
anything.
behind the counter.
Well, I do have a little bit. There's so many tutorials because I have to start the game all over again. Crafting stuff. I don't need anything right now. Let's see if she knows where
Looking
Gwen
for a
is.
woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember,
no, the show isn't this
we'd
far
rather
yet.
not draw any attention.
This is like towards
Black
the
one's
end of the
been out
book,
measuring the fields.
Let 'em measure.
I believe.
Better that than burning the harvest.
Oh, Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Passing out their patrimony. Give it to
Yes?
them.
What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir. I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with that sign will make use of the Axis sign. This influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability. Alright, so it looks like I can, like, Jedi mind trick these people.
Raven, woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Yeah, sit down, bitch. Let's use my Witcher senses. Is there anything useful in here that I can steal or something? That doesn't look like it.
Something else you'll be needing.
Nilfgaardian rule to your liking?
What's there to like? 'Tis the same as any other. They tax us, requisition this or that. But they do keep the peace in the village, I'll grant them that.
You don't mourn Temeria's passing?
I mourned it round half a year back, when King Foltest was cut down. Now I just want peace.
And these people are broken.
Farewell.
Alright, so that's a stash. So I can keep my stuff in there. I want to keep stuff, I want to steal stuff.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxford
I hope I don't have to
First
play
Academy.
through this game.
Geralt
There's
of
like a
Rivia,
side game you
Witcher,
can play in bars
with
and
tenure.
stuff. It's a card game.
I'm looking for a woman. Long
Some
hair,
people play
dressed
this
in black and
game
white.
just to play this
Seen
card
anyone
game,
like
but
that?
I don't really
Of
like it.
course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of War?
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the
Yeah,
rules are quite
tell 'em.
simple. Come, let's play.
No thanks.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
I'll have a drink, I
Fine,
guess.
I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
How the hell you know her name?
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Yeah, that's right. Recognize.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunt to Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, It never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Done drinking?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Do I want to Jedi mind trick them into leaving me alone? Do I want to take the high road? Or do I want to fuck them up? Alright.
Better round up someone else to help.
Give him a couple knuckle
You
sandwiches.
don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Oh, just one shot at me. Well, that was easy. That one guy one-shotted. I almost knocked out the horse. I think that man of glass comes back into the story later. If I remember right, he's I think he's not who he says he is. Something like that.
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Koidemar.
Probably these little white dots on my map. Bring me to where I need to go. Yeah, there's types of creatures in the world that can like mimic anything else. Like if they see somebody or touch something, they can transform their bodies to look just like it. I think he might be one of those types of people. Let me bring up my map. Wasn't there like an available quest near me? Yeah, it's all like the books are all based on like old like Russian fairy tales and lore and folk stories and stuff.
Kings do the fighting.
Wanted honeycombs will pay top coin. Large quantities welcome. Tamara the herbalist.
Who knows what the morrow will bring? What do I got to do to get me a sword like that?
You don't want to know,
look
kid.
at me.
What's the guy I want to talk to? Just a quest.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came.
Oh, of course.
They only
Blame
smith
it on the
around,
Black
so I
Ones.
got to service the garrison. Bang dents out to plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Use my Witcher senses. See if I can find Alright, found a grindstone, enhance my items. So, where's this quest this dwarf wants me to do? Alright, man. Oh, where is the map? Wow, it's a lot of question marks. Alright, homie. See you at the gym tomorrow. Everybody say bye to Drewy True Beast. Go follow him on his Twitch and his social medias. Alright, so over here I have lilac and gooseberries. I don't see anything for... Don't see anything for the other mission, though.
Think you've got it tough? You've a roof over your head, that's something. Wonder which of the clever buggers did it. I'll teach him. The outskirts to the ground.
What a world.
Freak.
Stay away from me and my family. Ours is a decent village.
Gods preserve ye. Gods preserve ye.
Don't you look at me.
So there's the new Nilfgaard uniforms. That's what the uniforms look like in the series. And they updated the game to give them the uniforms that they have in the TV show.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
Aha, now I'm on the trail.
A man's. Large.
Let's follow. We're gonna find this bastard.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
So he's drunk and he peed himself?
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Looking for trouble?
Ah, there we go.
I can't decide. Should we draw it or no?
We've got to make soup out of something.
But
Lost his
Todd said
boots
he's
in
not
the
gonna
rush.
dog this water. Not with so many corpses rotting in it. Sure to be poison.
Sure.
Lost
not
his
so
boots
sure.
in the
Who
rush.
knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel instead?
Not on your life. I'd rather be ill than disturb a ghost.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
I hate drowners.
Tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
'Tis a mere flesh wound.
Me gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it worked. Except it was some drowner that had sucked on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do?
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Oh, this is gonna be the guy with the bandage. Yep, this guy.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I don't talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Nah, I don't like this guy.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Huh. gotta bring him to the dwarf. I don't want to carry his ass.
Calm down. Now follow me.
Come on, guy, let's go.
Freak.
Goidemar, would you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Dervan.
Nilfgaard.
Come on, Nap, you
My
slow
gran was
drunk.
from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Dervan, may the Gold Sun guide you far away from my land.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Oh, wait a minute. Where am I taking him right now? Yeah, I don't want to go that way. I want to go here.
It's raining and pouring, Emperor near snoring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself till morning.
What do you say? Who taught you that?
What do you say to that?
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who'll get us all killed.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Ooh, they're gonna hang his ass.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Alright, completed our first quest. Alright, so with that, completed our first quest. We've been playing for an hour. The Witcher completed that first quest here. Still going through the prologue, getting used to the game all over again. Having to start all over with the PS5 version, the updated game. But thanks for following along. As always, if you enjoy the content, follow me on my Twitch here. And on my Twitch page, I have all links to my social medias. You can follow me there as well. And, thanks for the support. Let's keep the community growing, building. And Hope y'all have a good night. Later.